audio.
Whoops. Ah, sorry, I forgot to unmute again. I don't. For some reason, Yamaha does let me add it to my Stream Deck, but doesn't let me automate it.
Right.
I wish I could, but eh. Anyway, we were just. I watched Le Mans. I had fun. I was up until like 3 in the morning. Where I finally went to bed.
Am I supposed to be impressed by that?
Honestly, not really. And then I woke up at like 8:30.
Wait, so you went to bed at like 3 and you still woke up at 8:30?
Yes,
Wow.
I am.
I
I
guess there's
am
no beating your
surviving
internal
off.
clock, huh?
I am surviving purely out of spite.
Yeah. Well, all I can say is that if you feel like you're about to pass the fuck out, take Red Bull, take a Starbucks, take whatever the fuck works.
Yeah, I have like 3 empty Coke cans stacked on top of my computer.
Yeah. I'm out of coffee money myself, so currently I'm having a lovely glass of somewhat self-made Pepsi Max
Ah. Anyway, let me just quickly add you to the.
soda stream.
Ah, let me invite you.
And we ran out of ice cubes, so I made sure to scrape the freezer and use the frosty bits. Put those in the bottle. And I will say it works. It actually works pretty well to like make your drink a little bit icy. Primarily because there's no way I'm going to jam ice cubes in there. And it's like, should I like cut ice cubes?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me just go to the menu. Also gotta switch over here. Yep, that works. Let me just do a little bit of tweaking to the game music, the game audio volume here. Start and start. 2, 1, go.
So I told my cousin about our results in Stardew Valley yesterday. How we were able to make like 30,000 in a single day, and she was basically like, "That's gonna be like standard for you guys." The most I got it was 10,000.
Oh, believe me, we did farm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna be raiding into Porsche at the end of this stream because, well, it's over. Oh, hello, RP. I'll take the gun.
So refresh my mind a bit. So we were like sucked up by some giant fish.
We were taken by the grave
both of
mine.
the characters were playing.
Yeah.
So what are they like? So what are they doing? Are they
straight
like
to High Charity to basically hunt them down? Meanwhile, here we are. We have to deal with the brutes.
Right. But like, are they trying to build up some sort of like partnership mechanic, or have them working together?
In a way, I think that's setting up for the next one.
Okay.
Because Free actually has it so that you play player 1 plays as the chief, player 2 plays as the arbiter, depending on the mission, of course.
Yeah.
RB
yes.
Chief, RB in the chat.
Halo 3, finish the fight.
Yep, believe.
Oh no.
Thank you. I crumple that man. No, méchant.
Who gave Winston his ultimate?
I don't know. I got more brute shot grenades. Grr. Apes. Hey! Cool! This elite's on our side.
They have shed our brother's blood, and for that they must die.
Want to hear something funny?
What?
Sell it. So much for a stealthy advance.
Damn it.
You wanted to assassin. You wanted to do the thing.
No. Hey, they're on our side.
Let's kick your fucking. Go for it, lad.
So I've been playing further in Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on the Nintendo Switch 2. And in case you're wondering where I am right now, I had just unlocked Super Hang-On.
Oh yes, the arcade.
Yeah. Kind of thing with the Yakuza games. The you kind of just get sidetracked. Like the sidetrack is the main objective. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm still at like the second chapter of, I want to say 16. But I already went ahead and picked takedowns at least once. Oh, that felt kind of excessive.
No force like excessive force.
It could have been worse. You know, he could have been unarmed.
I mean, these kick yards are. There we go. Oi! Oh, that's. By the rings, this is too much. Yes, indeed. I love just doing the melee here. I'm grabbing two needlers. Akimbo!
Oh shit. Yep, there I go. I got too silly.
Ward. I'm the man! I am the man! Oh yes. Bug.
Now you walk the path.
What? I got shot down already. And back to checkpoint. God, I'm glad we
checkpoint.
didn't have iron.
That checkpoint was pretty recently. Also, what did Iron do again?
I think that resets.
Prepare yourself.
It basically resets the mission.
Oh. That doesn't sound very nice.
I mean, this mission really is just one that you don't want to do later. If you haven't had experience, if you don't have experience. It's just fighting and dying, and fighting and dying. Bro just got crumpled.
Oh, never mind. I found a Covenant Carbine. Let's go.
You found the carbine.
Will that CC? You know, that's what it stands for, CC. Covenant Carbine. In Mario Kart World, I'm really upset they didn't bring back 200 Covenant Carbine. You take my carbine?
Oh, yeah, whoops. I'll just take this.
No, that's energy.
Oh,
God damn it.
damn it! I'll swap to this.
Okay, I got the carbine.
This one is full charge. Brute. No, miss out. Grab your ghost. Let's roll. Oh,
I
look!
got my Danny.
Free one. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I prefer to go with the.
Look at it!
Online.
Look at it!
All my cars have that horn.
Okay, mine is a bit damaged, but
They got a big one.
one moment was to just grab a different weapon.
Oh no.
Beam!
Oh no.
Yeah, yours is toast. I got their
I'm
Spectre.
gonna get in there. Yeah.
Get in.
I tried to make a James Bond joke there, but my mind is still kind of cooked.
Get in.
Possibly a little early.
I need gun.
Okay.
This is basically the Covenant equivalent of the Warthog, but worse.
I mean, I kind of like the design.
I mean, it does have boost, but it doesn't have the... And it's also very damaged. Wait.
Oh, could you stand still for a second? My my game froze.
Yeah.
Because I swapped to modern graphics.
I think it says leaving now. Wait.
The hell?
Oh. Your connection to the game
Connection
session
to the game session was interrupted.
Huh?
You know, I don't know if you've been having this problem, but because I tend to like swap around between old graphics and new graphics, I only like temporarily activate new graphics every once in a while because I'm curious on what it looks like. But every
Yeah.
time I do, for like the first time, it has like this little micro pause, and back there it was just I guess it was a mega pause.
Hyper pausers.
Yeah, hyper pause. Make that word of the year.
Let me get you back in here because I think it also kicked you out of the party.
Yeah, it did. You know, the game probably realized that my computer was so shitty you shouldn't even want to play with me.
This game is ass. Your gameplay is ass. Terminating.
Yeah.
Yeah, the... Let's see, where's the Iron Skull? Oh, I don't have iron.
I just realized this probably means that we're gonna have to go through that whole thing again. Ah. Alright.
Ah, there. Never mind, it's... Iron is where... Death carries a heavy price. Dying in co-op resets you to the last stage checkpoint. Dying solo restarts the level.
That seems like an invitation to just plug in a second controller and have it like do
No,
nothing.
if either player dies, it resets.
Yeah, to the checkpoint.
No, it resets.
Like
to
I'd rather
both.
reset to the checkpoint than reset the entire stage or the entire mission. So at that point, I'll just plug in a second controller, suck it up that I'm playing in split screen. If it at the very least means the like the assurance that if I die, it will not make me do the entire thing again.
Mm-hmm. I can at least skip the cutscene.
Yeah.
Weaklings
Let me just quickly pick up an energy sword.
betrayed us.
And stay down. Look, I love this. I love it when I can just... They have guts. I'll give them that. Wait. The grunts are scared. Oh, I'm running low on energy. Let me just grab this carbine.
You got a carbine?
Yes.
I need to pay attention to the weapons laying around.
There is a needler here. Come on, boys! Oh shit, I just knocked him. Oh, I love that. There, destroyed.
Come out! Your death will be quick and painless.
I'm out. Your death will be quick and painless. That sounds like I would have been your daddy dialogue there.
Did you hear that Dennis is leaving LTT?
Oh. What's he going to do next?
I don't know. Haven't really checked the Twitter that much. But yeah, he made a in his words a bittersweet post that after 10 years, he's gonna move on. Now the skeptical part of me is thinking that he got fired, but considering how like he really was a staple part of the channel, I do feel like it was a decision from his end.
Make sure no brutes come behind, mighty arbiter.
Because if anything, he was a very like remarkable personality, to say the least.
Yeah, Dennis is just.
Yeah.
Let them come.
You know, it's kind of weird because like I've got a whole bunch of like quirky friends. Well, I'm pretty sure we both do. We share a couple, but oddly enough, none of them is a Dennis, or could be seen as a Dennis.
Yeah.
Despite there being some people named Dennis in there, but they're not like Dennis.
They're not like the LTT Dennis.
Yeah.
Needler's here.
But yeah. No, I thought it's very odd, but then at the same time, I do realize like he hasn't really appeared in that many videos as of late. So yeah, I don't know.
Did I just
Maybe this
actually
week-
yank? I actually just smacked him when he was. I smacked that guy while he was charging in. I didn't turn on iron.
Where my one go, we go.
By the way, is it just me or is their arm just twisted way too far?
Like,
Step aside, let the
our-
man go through. Yeah, the hand.
Like our arms?
Yeah, when you're holding the carbine.
I mean,
They look kind of twisted.
I don't really think that anything looks out of place, but
god, this
This
is
is
once
kinda-
again a wallpaper-worthy scene. They have a shotgun.
Oh shit. And down I go.
That brute had a shotgun.
Oh. I guess down we went.
Its reach exceeded its grasp.
Reloading.
Yep.
Let me mag dump these fuckers.
I kind of feel like the explosions are getting a bit excessive now.
Yeah,
Another kill for the army.
these two.
Yep. Yeet.
Nice flip there.
Oh, and for some reason, now the music is kicking in. It didn't do that last time. Oh,
Look,
And
the
I died.
moment they have the Halo just absolute badass tunes. Shit.
do you know if they put the like soundtracks available on digital platforms?
Pretty sure they do.
Okay. Because I haven't like Spotify has figured out that I'm a gamer, so it gives me like a whole bunch of game-related OSTs. Although it also realized that I'm like not that much into the mainstream stuff. Like it's mostly recommending me like Sega stuff, Capcom stuff. I think a bit of Castlevania as well and Metal Gear, but those aren't on Spotify. So it's like recommends me some cover. So it doesn't really give me any Western stuff aside from Undertale and Deltarune, which I'm not a fan of because it's also putting like Deltarune Chapter 3 music in there, which I don't like because I haven't played it yet, and I don't intend to for a while. But then it also recommended me
Da-da-da-da-da.
but then I think it also like got me some
Do it! Yes!
what's that fighting game? Killer Instinct soundtrack,
Yeah.
and that's a Microsoft property.
Rare, I think, as well.
I mean, it's a property they don't do anything with, so you know, so far so Microsoft Rare.
Yeehaw. I do a flip.
And down I go. Yet again.
I give them the old justice reigns from above.
You know, I find it funny how many times we reference Overwatch despite
Not playing
like
it.
having dropped out of it, despite dropping out of it like a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, it is high noon.
You know, I do miss that, like, I do miss that era when you really couldn't escape Overwatch, and it was absolutely
Fight
everywhere.
Club? Guys, shut up. Remember rule 1. Yo, they have a race!
God damn it!
Plant a nade. I finally found the race. Whee! Wait, the Wraith lives?
Yeah. Not anymore.
Nice. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
I have a feeling we're gonna be here for a while.
This is a fight and die. This is a fight and die our way through this mission.
Almost had it. Almost had it.
I did a little flip, but
You can take it. The raid is portable.
wait, I could. You could have said that a little sooner.
I didn't realize you didn't realize.
Well, I didn't realize you didn't realize.
Yeah, go figure.
I'm gonna go around. Oh, fuck. My ghost ain't doing too hot. Wait, I'm already in.
Wait, what?
I'm in.
Okay.
I have a wraith trying to harass my ass. One,
Oh, another one. I thought you were
two,
talking about me.
3, and nade. Get out of here. I've got the wraith. Oh, there's one more.
Go in.
Yeah, we can go in.
Let's go in.
Yep, I'm gonna need to disembark from, get out of the wraith and just run. Or maybe I get yoinked.
Yeah.
Let me just reload real
Yeah.
quick.
You might. I'll leave one weapon open for you. I think you'll enjoy it.
What sort of weapon are we talking? Oh, you... Those skirmishers, I swear. Oh, I know what... Oh, hell yes. Hell yes! Give me my rocket launcher. And my shotgun.
All I need is my carbine. I say Covenant, you say carbine. Covenant.
Carbine.
Covenant.
Carbine. Hello, motherfucker. Trench broom. Let's go. Kig, you're about to get... Kig, you're about to get folded like a... Kig, you're about to get folded like freshly dried laundry. Punch him! Ah! I just really...
Sorry.
That was just... That was hilarious! I just detonate this guy and just... Of course, the cutscene completely is inaccurate with the weapon.
By the rings, Arbiter. The counselors, are they... Murdered by the brutes. Vile, disloyal beasts. The prophets were fools to trust them.
There goes the... Vile, disloyal beasts. Tartarus and Admiral Keyes.
Oh yeah, her.
Admiral Miranda Keyes. Is it okay if I say a lore thing?
Yeah, sure.
She's the daughter of Catherine Halsey and Commander Jacob Keyes. And good God, is Catherine a bad mom? Oh, it's time.
Ah, yes. Bad moms, because you cannot have those enough in video games.
Yes.
Your pal. Where's he going?
To finish what I started. And this time, none of you will be left behind.
That structure in the center of the city, it's a Forerunner ship. And Truth is heading straight for it. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the Index. And Miranda and Johnson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Emberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumns. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation. I need to stay here.
That was a bad landing.
Yep. Pretty sure I would be able to land that better.
Fire up Flight Simulator and prove it.
Well, okay, maybe not Flight Simulator. But Grand Theft Auto 5, I would definitely show my skills in that game. Pretty good pilot there. I mean, my friends will tell me about the times that I crashed the helicopter, but that's only because I like to show off. Like if I did not take any risks, we would have made it like 99% of the time. And I'm only saying 99 because, you know, it's not 100.
99 out of 99, 100 out of 100. Best game, best game. It's close enough.
Yeah. You ever wonder if the game that you would give a 100 out of 100 is a game that you'll likely never pick up for whatever reason?
Yep, I am getting absolutely pummeled by both the flood and the brutes.
And from the sounds of it, you are having popcorn.
I love the ragdoll physics.
Sweet, salty, caramel.
Salty.
Nice.
You know what they're salted with.
Flood-controlled dropships are touching down all over the city. That creature beneath the library, that grave mine, used us. We were just a diversion. And Amberclad was always its intended vector. There's a conduit connecting this tower to the ship. Head back inside. I'll lead you to it.
Shit. Reloading. Nope. This way.
One second, I'm gonna disable my lamp. Okay. It's off.
Whoa!
I'll disable this lift once you reach the top. That'll slow them
Also,
down.
hang on.
I hope.
For some reason, it probably doesn't have anything to do with it, but right when I was summoning my, thing to turn off the lights, your stream stopped playing on my screen.
Oh.
No enemy has ever withstood our might. The flood too shall fail.
Yeah, right.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence. There's something inside the ship, a presence that's fighting back. For a Covenant construct, it's unusually formidable.
God damn it.
We just helped to take out your flood infestation, and then you do this to repay us?
The bridge vanished. I call foul play. I call a break.
Buggers. Ah, hi, awesome K-Boss. Playing Halo.
No enemy has ever withstood our might. The flood too shall fail.
Halo 2, to be precise.
We're currently on High Charity.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence.
Yes, we're in the Covenant Holy City right now.
Fighting back.
I'll handle the
For a
buggers.
Covenant construct, it's unusually formidable.
Shit, there goes the reload. You there?
Yep.
Oh hell yeah, they
Not
there.
anymore.
Some bug. Okay, this way. Although I don't have anything to reload with. I think this is just some room.
Yeah. I do hate how a lot of the times I have to ask that question, like, is this gonna be like infinitely respawning and do I need to move on, or is it just holding out? Because I'm telling you, some games, they just love to do that kind of shit, just keep you like more shit to deal with. And one of the worst types of this will definitely be, in my opinion, Metal Gear Solid 5 when you're trying to like infiltrate another player's FOB. Because if you get spotted, which is really easy to do, once you get to a high enough level, like they constantly calling for reinforcements. So it's like sometimes you don't even kill like 1 or 2 guys, and immediately they're calling like CP, send reinforcement now, damn it, and then they get sent, and you've got like 4 more enemies to deal with. And I think it's really stupid because once again, a lot of the times it's before I like even taken out 4.
This has just switched from a horror game. To being a horror game.
I'm trying to recall what EDF stands for.
Earth Defense Force.
Ah.
So yeah, basically
Yeah.
NATO.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I've heard of it, but
Yeah,
I
I've
haven't
seen
played it.
I've only seen a Russian Magic video on it.
Payday 2, however, I was really into that game for a long time. It was one of those, it's one of the only games I can play type of game.
They send things that aren't the thermal drill.
It's been a while, okay, but like the Hotline Miami collaboration was pretty good. I'm ashamed to admit that I thought that John Wick was from Payday 2 and not John Wick.
John Wick is just John Wick.
Shadow Raid, I played that one a lot. I really liked how that mission was just, here's a stronghold.
He is.
I like how
John Wick
some missions allow.
It's John Wick, but he's also Keanu Reeves.
I like how some missions allow you to have like really advanced pre-planning, and you could actually like write on the pre-planning, which means that you could very detailed submit your plans to your teammates.
This seems.
But let's be real, it's free draw, so the only thing people were doing was dicks.
Yes, they do drop.
Well, not just cock, balls as well.
Yeah, cock. Yeah, and balls.
You know, for a second I thought you were about to censor balls as well.
No, I wouldn't even dare like that.
That being said, though, like
I'm having way too much fun with this button.
Yeah, but let's be real. You're censoring the wrong fucking person.
Yeah, I don't have a censor button for you.
Yeah. And probably for good reasons. Otherwise, my whole dialogue would be.
Yeah, it would just be. Waiting to respawn. Area not safe. There we go. Ah! Evil popcorn!
Yeah, the only evil popcorn I ever had was like those weird, like those weird flavors. I think
Shall not defeat us.
I think it's from Chupa Chups or Chupa Chups, like the lollipop brand. They've got like their popcorn. It's really unsettling. Why does a lollipop company make fucking popcorn? there's a place for you in the world, and it's not popcorn.
Yes.
Well, I guess there's a market for you, and it's not popcorn.
Oh yeah,
And
I
again,
got
you
my
know.
shotgun. Although it doesn't have much in the way of ammo.
Oreo popcorn?
Why?
Hey.
Ah! I forgot I had a frag.
And K-Boss, if you ever want to like try out Payday 2, if you're in Discord, just hit us up. Like, we can probably find some time to play it.
Oh, Mom, let me just... I'm gonna tab out real quick so I can... Turns out I was on all caps.
Ah. Our commands, I don't think they are like cap sensitive.
The security
They
systems
are.
in this part of the tower are particularly
think.
robust.
Huh.
Whosoever lives by here take heed.
I guess I got confused with like URLs. I still find it I still find it funny when people think that they need to
URL
like
case sensitivity all depends on the server.
No, I could swear that like URLs are not at all case sensitive. At least that's what my teacher used to tell me when I
It really,
like pretty early on the education.
as I say, it all depends.
Fascinating.
Linux servers are usually case sensitive, so
Okay, I guess in that regard. I guess I should mention I'm talking about just, you know, websites that you go to in your web browser.
again, the case sensitivity all depends.
Apparently these are
Yo.
the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
The dipshits, they're all dead. I don't like the sound of this.
Well, it's just an awfully long elevator. What a thrill.
Of darkness and
The
this is-
darkness, the silence, through the night.
Hold
What
on,
a
horses.
oh, it's over.
It's not a ladder. Ooh. You want to try me, bud?
This crisis will not be the end of us. It is but one last hurdle for the journey and salvation.
Surprisingly, I can get up here.
Do you think you're gonna be getting the Snake Eater remake?
I don't know if I'm gonna be getting Metal Gear Solid Delta.
You can call it that. Just call it a Snake Eater remake. Everybody else does it.
Yes. Free remade.
And if I recall correctly, the Ape Escape
Good.
bit is going to be multi-platform, right?
I don't know.
Brood and elite ships are engaging one another.
I saw it in the trailer on the Steam version, and I'm kind of wondering, was that an
Oh.
oversight or
I
was
can't
it
go along
confirmation?
sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
Wee.
Flashbang out?
Wow.
Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah. I give my... Oh.
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship isn't so much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from high-parity power grids. Stopping Truth, that's all that matters.
Now is the time of our unfolding. Moment we shall all be
Ah, damn it! No! I tumbled.
You know
You
the
took a little
plan.
fall.
You've got to stop Truth. I've
Yeah.
got to handle the index. Go.
If you would falter, know this. One final effort is all that remains.
Forget about the flood. You've got to get aboard.
I need to make
I
a run
can't
for
go
it.
with you.
Look, we're yeeting. We're yeeting. Is he gonna say the
Master-
line?
Chief, when you get to Earth,
Master
good
Chief
luck.
got launched like that.
Don't make a girl a promise if you know you can't keep it.
Yes! Look, there goes the Forerunner ship.
Master Chief got launched there like that child in the Xbox commercial.
Life is short. Hey, Forza Firefight. Cooperation unlocked versus CPU. 2 out of 10.
I still legitimately miss when gaming companies used to be like that with their advertisements.
Yeah. What happened? Why did the commercials all get so sterile?
I mean, look. On the one hand, you can say that that kind of stuff wouldn't fly nowadays, but you know what did fly?
The start of the great journey.
The child.
It is still time to stop the key from turning.
Because life is short.
I must get inside.
Play more.
Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
Yo, it's a Commander Honey voice. Yes, I'll drive the Wraith. You take that one.
Right, oh yeah. Right. That, so. I guess I'm driving along with them. Okay. Hey, now if I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing,
Go ahead, open file.
Hang on, I'm checking my email. Like, it really couldn't just put me in the driver's seat? There we go.
Car alarm.
Also, I don't know what you did between this and the last Halo session, but I'm noticing less lagginess, like way less.
I honestly don't know why. Maybe a bug on my first old setup.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Computers can be weird. You know, you can talk to a computer. You're like, "Hey, little buddy, how are you doing?" And he's like, and you're like, Yeah, I feel that.
I just punched that fucker in the throat. Hold! Victor, that hunter is on our side.
Ah. I forgot. No. It's too big. Why couldn't we have like that? The feature that one boss had from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Why? We
You
don't
know, the
talk
boss
about that.
It's just called to reference, all right. I'm not endorsing it. It's just, you know, that bus that could
It's very
like,
much a
make itself
collapsible
smaller.
bus.
Yeah,
Where the heck are you? Oh, you're over there already.
yeah. I like to read ahead. Well, to be fair, the only books that I read ahead in was the biology books.
Oh, did you?
You know,
did they just...
you know the books where everybody would tell you to go to a certain page, and the only reason they tell you that is because there's pictures of naked people in there.
Ah,
Gotta love middle school.
yep. That's middle school for you.
Then again, it could be worse. It could be that time my class found out that the and I'm talking about like my like college class, not middle school class. When we figured out about how the Internet Archive worked, and we went to a certain website that is associated with a orange and black color scheme.
Oh
To see
god.
how that looked like in the past. We did this during class, and I say we, but I had nothing to do with it. I was just on the table with them, which, you know, in terms of school logic means that you were very much involved. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are days where I miss school, but there are some things about school that I really do not fucking miss.
They really do go berserk, those monkeys.
Yeah,
The brutes go...
involving vicinity. Yeah, basically. You know, the worst part about it is that if you like, hey, I didn't do that, and they're still like taking offense to it. I don't know. I guess some teachers have like double standards.
Yeah. Like in one person makes a mistake, the entire class gets punished.
Yeah, or just having a vendetta against one in particular. Like I know it sounds petty to say it right now, but I'm still convinced that like at the school we went to, there was one teacher that really had something against me.
Ah.
And it's not the one who had something against you. Just to get that out of the way. Or the one that you think I'm likely referencing, which I am.
I'm grabbing beam. Gotta love it when you just try to get in, but they just bounce.
The literal definition of a bouncer, then.
They just push you aside.
Yeah. Okay, is there any spare ammo left?
By push, I really do
Doesn't
mean just a massive shove.
Yeah. Oh, Yeah, you just continue the game. I'll. I have a friend who was in this group chat with some other friends of his. He got questioned because one of them decided to bring a BB gun. Lovely. Shooting the force on campus. He got questions because of him being associated with them. Yeah, that sounds like some total short-sighted BS. I mean, I wouldn't exactly say I've been in similar situations like that, but I do recall one time when during I don't know if it was during detention, but during something I had hooked up my my laptop to the school projector. I think it might have been because we were gonna watch something on Netflix, and I kind of volunteered my brother's account. Don't ask how that works or if I'm like allowed to do that. Don't. But yeah, no. So I hooked up my I hooked up my laptop to the class projector, and as I put everything back to the classroom computer, it had some like issues with the screen, and everybody was basically immediately like, Victor. And here's the thing. I never touched the display adapter with that projector, because the computer only took VGA, and my laptop took HDMI. But let me tell you something. Like VGA, not a fun connector to work with.
Yeah, I know.
Especially if you're like swapping between computers. They're really not fun. There's also one common thing that people say about, or that people meme about monitors that use VGA, and that's one side is just loosely hanging in there, and the other is tightened by God himself.
Yes. I know that feeling.
I don't. I'm DisplayPort all the way. And I guess a bit HDMI, but
I use,
for the most part, I'm
yeah.
I'm
Here I use a
DisplayPort.
combination HDMI and DisplayPort.
Yeah. I sort of do, but the only HDMI that I have plugged into my graphics card is the TV.
Yeah, in my case, my primary monitor is hooked up via DisplayPort. My secondary monitor is hooked up via HDMI, and my Nintendo Switch 2's virtual camera is hooked up via HDMI with a DisplayPort adapter.
Yeah. That being said, I do want to address that your second monitor is not a monitor.
It's a TV monitor. It's an HD TV monitor, as they call it.
Yeah.
I just jumped the man.
Oh. It's all up to me then.
Yeah, and it's not even a recent one. It's a model from 2009.
Yeah, you know what I usually do with old tech? When I got new tech,
You dare?
I pass it along.
Hey,
Like this
one
monitor,
this one hasn't done me wrong yet.
Yeah, but don't you like that? Don't you like that symmetry between your monitors?
Listen, I don't have the money for a second one of this.
Oh right, that's one you purchased at Black Friday, right?
No, I got this one as a Christmas gift.
Right. I guess it's pretty close to each other. Hypothetically speaking, what would a new one cost you?
About 240-ish.
Oh, that's I mean, it's kind of on the realm of affordable. Like I'm considering seeing if I could get the boy a second one of his type for his 16th birthday, because our mother has a rule that only when you're 16 are you allowed to have like displays in your room. So once he finally reaches that age, yeah, I guess it would be a suitable birthday present to give him a second one.
I got folded.
Problem is, the exact like type isn't available more anymore.
Very okay. This is why the brutes aren't honor guard normally.
Yeah. Yeah. See if I could dig up a second type that is, for the most part, similar. Maybe maybe given a Mantra arm alongside it, one that offers 2, similar to the one I've got right here.
Come on, grab a bed.
Like that, kid.
Know we're
A pretty decent setup.
It's gonna know we're coming. Oh. Where are the banshees?
Here.
There he is. Thank you, boys!
Hit a phone at 14. That's pretty late.
In my case, I got mine for emergencies only. At like 4.
I got mine for emergencies primarily when I was. I want to say when I was 9, and that was kind of kickstarted by the deeds of the douchebag that fortunately has been deceased since.
Losing altitude.
Just point up.
Or
I also
do it.
think we're going the. We should probably just move. Ah yes, memorizing numbers.
Numbers.
The one thing you really don't see anymore. Well, kind of. I do make it a habit to remember some numbers,
Yeah.
but the only numbers that I really know are my own number, my other number, and my dad's and mom's number. Because of the times how much I have to punch those in. Also, the first 4 numbers of my dad's work number. I guess I could bother to learn the rest, but let's be real, work numbers, so they could change that, like at any point. Plus, you know, the four numbers are all I need, because when I punch them in, it's like, oh, you mean this number? And yeah. Really neat feature, let me tell you.
Yeah, in my case, it's just. I use basically get hand-me-downs from my dad.
Ah. And was your dad the kind of person to pick up the best of the best?
He usually would pick up the cheapest.
The cheapest of the cheapest. So, how many Nokias did you have?
Surprisingly, 1.
Oh, wait. Sony Ericsson?
I had a Sony Ericsson. I had one of those Bond phones.
Alcatel?
No. I'm talking James Bond.
No, but I'm talking
K800i.
about like. I'm talking about like Alcatel, the phone brand.
Oh, he had a few Nokias, but his main one was the main phone he had for a long time was Nokia's, yeah.
Yeah.
And my first phone was a Nokia 3410. After that, I had a Motorola.
Motorola, of course. Yeah, that was a pretty big one too. I remember having this.
In fact, I have a list.
Motorola flip phone.
I have a list somewhere in my notes.
Yeah, I remember having a bunch of like pre-smartphone things when I was younger. I recall an HTC that had like Windows Mobile on it, and I think it was Windows XP based. But the one thing I really liked is that it had like a slidable keyboard, and every time I would pop it out, it would be like da 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 da. It had a sound for it.
Oh, I got him! Hey, someone gifted a sub. Thank you for the gift, man. 66. And it actually does show the losing time. 1666. Enjoy the sub.
Oh. And there I go. But it triggered a new chapter, so did it put a checkpoint there? Oh,
apparently
no.
not, because I was already dead.
Yeah. But yeah, I really have a soft spot for the Windows phones. Like, it's not having a computer in your pocket, but it felt like that to me, and that's what matters most.
Oh shit, my wing. Yeah, in my case it was cheap as hell, and usually I got told by my dad, like, the current one is working, right? But I haven't received an update, security update, since I got it.
Yeah. That's kind of the problem a lot of people have, is that they don't realize that just because it's working doesn't mean that it can like stop working overnight. And I prefer to have my phone intact and able to transfer over my data rather than at one point just lose all of it.
Yeah.
And besides, you know, it means that like I still make sure that those phones have a like have a long-ish life. I mean, 2 years ago I got my grandmother my old Sony Xperia 5 Mark II, and then pretty recently, well, a few months ago at this point, I got her my old Samsung Galaxy S22. Because she doesn't understand that she just has to upgrade. While my grandfather, you know what phone he has?
Nope.
He's got one of those 10-key phone or touchstone phones. Yeah, a senior phone. You know what he also has? A disability card, which are not going to work anymore because they need you to use an app. And he also really screwed himself over during the pandemic because guess what? He couldn't download the app.
Yep.
Like, a part of me feels like at this point I should just tell him like, hey, just get a smartphone. Like Samsung's A10 series
A20
is pretty decently priced.
I would go for the A2 one.
Why is that? Because if all you need is
that's
smartphone,
probably the
A10
lowest.
line.
That's the lowest you can get basically nowadays.
No, there's the A0 line.
But let's make sure he has at least a somewhat good, somewhat useful phone.
Look, it's a grandfather. all right, even if he does or doesn't have a usable phone, he's not going to use 90% of the features because he doesn't know about 90% of the features. He probably doesn't know about 95% of the features. Like, he really is the kind of person who needs a phone to make calls. And there's a reason why I haven't made a habit out of memorizing their phone numbers. It's because if I want to reach them, I still know their landline. Because that's the phone they're most active on. Like, when they go home, you know what they do? They put the phone on the charger and they shut it down. Like, they only use their mobile phones when they're mobile.
The first time I actually got a phone brand new, basically, was my LG L Velo, I think. And God, you know how much of a misbuy that was.
What year was that?
That was, I think, 2014 or so.
Alright.
It was stuck on Android KitKat since I got it, and it didn't even get a single update from LG. Well, all the same ones in this, all the ones from different regions in that line, all got the upgrade to Android 5.
Yeah, LG is one of those weird brands when it comes to their smartphone lineup. I had an LG phone. Well, I was eyeing an LG phone for the longest time. And it was for one reason and one reason alone: the IR remote. Like a lot of LG phones, smartphones, well, if you went above a certain price, had an IR emitter on it, so you could use them as a universal remote.
Brute.
And it really was the kind of thing that felt really useful, but I never got one. And I guess I kind of dodged the bullet on that.
Yeah.
Like when it was time for me to get my to get a phone plan, that was when I started getting a lot of Sony phones. And that choice when I was standing there in the KPN store, I think that kind of shaped me.
Yeah, you went with Sony the entire time.
Because you know what the alternative was?
Apple.
The iPhone 5C. That was because I had because at the time I was kind of daily driving my iPad mini.
Yeah, let's see. When it came to my phones, I had the Nokia 3410. That's my first one. Then the Motorola C115. And the Sony Ericsson K800 with a CyberShot camera. The LG Cookie, aka the KP500. The Samsung S5230 Star. And from there, the modern meaning of smartphones kicked in.
The Samsung Star lineup, wasn't that like the only Android phones they did that wasn't branded Galaxy?
No, those weren't even Android. Those were simply just TouchWiz.
Were there Android versions or Android varieties of the Samsung Star? Fascinating.
They were, that was a dumb phone and smartphones clothing. Did you just crash your Banshee?
No, I got out. Okay, no, this just... Where the fuck are we supposed to go?
I think we need to... Oh no, was I just grab a fresh Banshee? I think he's still... Yep. Avery is still... Johnson is still fighting the race. Fucking move, boss.
Yeah, we should, like, stop running ahead like that. It's an escort mission, which at this point is probably going to turn into one of those, yeah, just follow him missions.
Yeah, now it's a just follow him mission.
If this didn't require interactivity, I would just straight up grab my Switch 2 and start playing Castlevania.
Yeah. Yeah. For modern smartphones, I first had the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play, which I got second-hand.
I really wish that Sony would try to revitalize that concept.
Same.
Like, it had potential. It was the PlayStation phone without being a PlayStation phone. Because if they called it a PlayStation phone, that would be false advertising.
I mean, now they can basically do a PlayStation Portal in a phone.
I mean, that's the one reason people give why the PlayStation Portal is a waste of money. Because you could just, you know, get a backbone and download the app on your phone.
Oh, they just keep on spawning now.
Yeah. But no, I would love to see, you know, Sony give that a shot again. But we are in a undying pursuit of getting the thinnest and the thinnest of phones, and that's not going to work if you want to implement a gamepad in it.
Yep.
Plus, let's be real. We all know nobody would buy it. I mean, some people would. Maybe the same crowd as the people who purchased the ROG phone.
Yeah.
Why does that thing exist?
Good question. Sure.
Stay clear of the door.
Fire in the hole.
Faster. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Beam. Victor?
Yeah?
I think you may have just gotten us. You may have soft locked this.
No, I didn't. Here, check this. Check these math skills. See, I did it.
And all you had to do was blow up that damn thing. Anyway, so after the Sony Xperia Play, I had that one kind of broke. I had the LG Optimus L5 E610. I bricked that one because I flew a bit too close to the sun. By attempting to load a custom ROM onto it.
Ah. I'm guessing it was one of those phones with an unlockable bootloader.
I don't know. And then I had the LG Albella, which I already mentioned, which never even saw an update.
Jesus.
After that, I went back to Motorola with the Moto G4G. I really enjoyed that one.
You know, the one thing I do really love about Motorola phones is that they, like, despite it being, like, what is it, 20, 25 years old, they still include Hello Moto.
Hello. Yep.
Like, I'm telling you, I have a bit of a soft spot for the days where your phone would have like 30 built-in ringtones and you just choose one that fits your personality.
Yeah. Moto G4G was during the time when Google was basically in charge of Motorola's phone division.
Wait, then is Motorola one of those like zombie brands?
I don't even know anymore because right now Motorola, I think, yeah, Motorola was basically bought by Google at the time, I think.
Right.
And nowadays it's owned by Lenovo.
Yeah, I don't really trust Lenovo that
Made
much.
the
To be
Moto
honest.
G5G, and that one took way too long to get Android 8, so I switched again. I went to the Nokia 6.1.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Which is nothing compared to what I'll do to you. Tartarus, stop. Impossible. Put down the icon. Put it down. And disobey the Hierarchs? There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand. Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy. Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the seven.
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the
light
bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the Galactic Center died as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us. Arbiter. The great journey has begun, and the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
They are very angry monkeys. Well, we get to fight Tartarus now.
All 300 levels of it?
Go on. I missed!
I didn't.
Debugging sequence initiated. Generators coming online.
We'll shut them down.
Apology. Protocol does not allow me to interfere in any aspect of the sequence.
How do I stop it?
Well, it will take some time to...
Quit stalling.
Under more controlled circumstances, I would suggest that we plan a set of rules.
That's it. Johnson, I'm on it.
Hang tight, ma'am. Not until that fruit is
Who
dead.
gave the monkey a hammer?
Who gave the monkey a hammer?
Lucky hit.
You shall not.
Okay. What happened to hitting him from the backside? That used to be pretty effective. Damn it! And down I go. Well, I mean, in that scenario, I'm still pretty sure that people will win. Because, you know,
Yes.
we have intelligence. And maybe not all of us, if you take a look at what people believe, but for the majority, you know, people have intelligence.
Docking sequence initiated. Primary generators must be armored.
We'll shut them down.
Protocol does not allow me to interfere in any aspect of the system.
How do I stop this?
Well, it will take some time.
Quit stalling.
Gotta
Johnson,
wait
I'm on it.
for a shield to.
Hang tight, ma'am. Not until that brute is dead.
Oh, he's going for me. What do you mean that was?
Okay, so I have to. God damn it! So I have to hold out until the like glowy shield is no longer
Yes.
active.
Secondary generators charging. All systems are performing well within operational parameters.
You're telling me you can't stop the sequence.
Reclaimer, please understand.
Give me a direct answer.
I am but a monitor. The reclaimer can do what it likes.
I just baited him upstairs.
Yeah.
Hey, Mohawk, how'd that feel? His shield is down. Let him have it.
I got rammed. I got hit again.
Let's see if I can find a cozy spot to figure spawn. Also, Covenant Carbine.
Phase complete. The installation is ready to fire. Starting final countdown.
Come on, Arbiter. Kick that guy's ass.
And may I say, reclaimers, it has been a pleasure to serve you both. Goodbye.
Take out his shields. Johnson,
Got his shield. Hit him now.
he's down.
Teabag him. Teabag him for good luck.
I was yeeted. Like this cutscene? It was way more awesome in very massive version.
Yeah. But I feel like the charm the original graphics have. Also, time?
Time? Is it really
Time?
that time again?
Well, no, I meant like time. Did we
What's
finish
that?
it? Was this the last mission?
What's it doing?
I don't know.
Communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
Wait.
Got a new contact. Unknown classification.
It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Okay.
Sir,
finishing
this fight.
And that's time. Oh, one more cutscene. Why is that flood thing here still?
Silence fills the empty grave now that I have gone. But my mind is not at rest, for questions linger on. I will ask, and you will answer.
All right. Shoot.
Oh, Cortana is now captured by the Gravemind.
Interesting plot detail.
Yeah.
Why did we leave Cortana behind?
Because she had to blow up in Amberclad.
Ah.
Oh, connection
And
interrupted. I think
connection
that's the right... And because we just finished it, I think that's the right time to end it.
I couldn't think of a more appropriate way for this playthrough to end. Wow, that... Oh, hang on. It's saying that I haven't done the Great Journey, though. Whatever.
Wait. Let me check. That's marked as complete on my end.
Okay, well, I guess I just got screwed over then. But yeah, no, so I guess because we skipped the credits for that. Verdict, I think it's pretty cool. Definitely an improvement over the first one. I have to admit I'm not completely sucked in yet, but yeah, I like this a lot more. So let's hope it can keep it up.
Yep.
So yeah,
also,
if you'll excuse me,
this is for next. This is the mission we're starting on next time we're playing Halo, I guess.
Oh, we're gonna continue with Halo 3?
I guess so. Unless
Order
you
of release?
Yeah, let's do order of release.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to go to the snack bar and hope that I won't pass out from fatigueness along the way. See ya.
Bye-bye.